Snowflakes, and welcome to this video. So this video has been super requested on my channel, and this video is going to be how I film and edit my videos. So before I start, make sure you like this video if you like it, and make sure you stick around and subscribe because I have a new video out every Friday. So first I want to begin with the type of camera that I use. I use a Sony Handycam. I got it in like 2014, 2015. It's a few years old, but it still works just as good as when I first got it. Also, I have a standard tripod that I use with my camera. It's nothing special. It's a regular tripod, and it does go super high and super low, so it's awesome. Also, the editing software that I use is Movie Maker. It is super simple. It doesn't have a lot of special features on it, but it does what I need it to do, so that's all I can ask for. So I have a list here that I'm gonna go over. So one of the first things that I do when I'm filming my videos is I do this once a year, and I do it at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year. And I write down a list of every Friday. So I do a calendar, and from January all the way to December, I mark down every Friday. And then I also have a color coding system of videos that I need to film, videos I need to buy stuff for, videos that I need to pre-film if I'm out of town, videos that are uploaded, and it's like a whole coloring system. And then it has every month and then every Friday, so that I know how many videos I have in that month to film, and I can just plan out my whole entire calendar, and I plan out in about 2 months. So that's basically all that I do for calendaring my videos. Next is finding inspiration. So I find inspiration just walking through Michael's. I find it looking at pictures online. Or I'll need something and I'll think to myself, okay, I can just make it. So I get inspiration everywhere. Pinterest, you know, places like that. So I just get inspiration anywhere. I could be shopping, I could be talking to somebody. That's how I get my inspiration. Next, I do research. So if I want to make a DIY or I want to make a video, I do a lot of research on it. And one of the things is if this DIY or this video has already been done, I kind of put my own spin on it. So if I find a DIY and I like the concept of it, I will make it again, but I'll put my own spin on it. I'll do it all myself, and it's totally like my DIY. So that's kind of how I like to do it. I don't like to just copy other people or anything like that. So that's kind of what I do. I also like to research different ways that this DIY is done. So like if I'm talking about slime or something, I know some people do slime with borax, and I know some people do slime with like another ingredient like eye contact solution. So I just do a lot of research on different ways the project is done, and then see if I could come up with my own way of doing the project. So that's kind of what I do for research. Next, I make a list of the supplies that I need to make the video. So if I'm doing a DIY, I'll make a list of all the supplies I need, and then I will take from that a shopping list. Like a shopping list of the things that I need to buy. So for example, if I'm painting something and I already have the paint, I won't rebuy the paint, I'll just use the paint that I have. But if I'm out of a certain color, then I'll buy that for my project, and I'll just make a shopping list. I'll also make a list of how the DIY is done. So if I'm gonna paint a picture, I'll know, okay, I need to get the canvas, I need to paint on it, I need to do this, I need to glaze it, and then I need to hang it up. And I'll make like a list. I live my life by lists, honestly, but I'll make a list of how all the DIYs or all the videos that I'm making are done. Next, I'll go shopping. So the supplies that I need for the DIY or for the video, I will go shopping for all those supplies. Super simple, nothing really much to say. If I'm buying something expensive, I will use coupons from Michael's. That is a really good trick. Go when you have a coupon, and you can download their app. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm just saying that that's what I do. Then I will put my DIYs through a trial run. So this is where I try out the products, normally not on camera. The other day I actually tried it out on camera, and I was making bath bombs, and it actually exploded everywhere. DIY obviously didn't work out, and some DIYs, some videos, they just don't work out. But I like to do it before I film so that I'm not wasting footage on my camera, and I like to know when I'm filming that it's going to work out. So I basically do a trial run. Next, I film. So after I've done my calendaring, I've found inspiration, I do my research, I've made the list, I've gone shopping, and I've done a trial run, then I sit down and I film. Now usually when I film, I like to set up all my equipment with my tripod and my camera, and I like to have natural light. Right now I have natural light, but I just got off work because I work at a law firm at 4, and it's 4:30 right now, so this isn't the best lighting for me, but it's all that I can do right now because I got home so late. But usually, depending on where you live or your time zone, you want to film at the best time when your light is at a peak. My sunlight's kind of going down, so at the beginning of this video it's probably lighter, but by the time, I like to do it right at the right time where the sun's up and it's coming in and I get perfect natural lighting. Then when I'm getting ready to film, if I'm doing a DIY, I have my table right in front of me that you guys are actually sitting on, and I have all my materials out so that I don't have to waste time going and getting it. I just have everything laid out for my video, and then I film it, and it takes way less time. Then I review the footage. So I take my camera off the tripod and I basically review the footage. I make sure that the footage is good and that I didn't forget to film something, or something looks weird filming wise, like it just didn't turn out right, then I'll refilm it. I'll see if it needs to be redone or if something needs to be fixed. If that's all right, then I transfer all of that footage onto my computer. Basically just upload it onto my computer. The next, I start on the editing process. So I do my editing number 1. And that basically means I get all the footage, I cut out all the parts that I don't want seen, I'll add transitions, I'll add my intro, like I have a little beginning intro, and I'll just do my basic first edit. Then I make my thumbnail. I used to use PicMonkey.com. I used it for a good 3 years, but then now you have to pay money for it. So now I use a editing software called Photor, F-O-T-O-R. F-O-T-O-R is what it is. And I use that, and it's great, does everything that I need it to do, and it's free. Something that I like to do so that people know when they're looking at the videos on the side that it's from the same person, so I try to use the same font. I used to, for years, just use different font, but this year and last year I basically started using the same font. So all of my thumbnails kind of go together. Also, around this time when I'm doing the thumbnail, I'll make my title, and I'll make it be like a catchy title. Not clickbait. I'm not a fan of clickbait myself. I hate clickbait, so I don't like to clickbait titles. So any title that you ever see of mine really is what's going to be in the video. So just so you know. So after creating my thumbnail, I move into doing my intro. So my intro is where I sit down on my red couch and I have my tapestry behind me, and I usually have makeup on, and I usually have better clothes on and just look really nice and my hair done, and I'll do my intro and my outro. And I usually do those on separate days because I like to do one day of just filming with a natural light and then one day of intros with a natural light. Next, I do editing number 2. And that's basically where I've attached my intro, I've attached my video footage, I've attached my my video intro, so I have like that, and then I have me talking intro, then the video, and then my outro. And so I just attach it all together and make sure it's all good and ready to go to the next step. So The next step is narration, which I used to do off of my computer, but now it sounds super fuzzy. So I actually sit here and talk to my camera, and I use the narration on my camera because the microphone on my camera is so much better. And then I'll upload that to my computer, and I'll only download the narration of it, and then I'll just add that into my video after it's all edited. So after that, I basically review the narration, and then I add the music. So when I add music, I gotta make sure that the music's not too high for my narration and you guys can't hear me, so I level that out. And I usually use free music off of YouTube. And also I have a friend who's a composer and she lets me use her music too if I share her link. So I get music basically for free, that's how I do it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do for music. I do my final edit. Watch the entire video with it all edited, all together, the music, the narration, everything, and I make sure that it's perfect. And then after that, lastly, I upload my video to YouTube. So I just basically go on my account, upload it, and then I put in all the description info, which I have a description on my Word document, and I just copy and paste it up there. And then lastly, to finish it all off, I share my video. So I share it on my personal Facebook page, I share it on Twitter, Pinterest, my blog, and my Facebook page for Snowprincess Crafts. So that's basically how I edit and film my videos. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that it will help you. If you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you totally should. It's so much fun. So if you have any more questions or anything that you think I left out, let me know down below and I will write you and answer your questions. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video super soon. Bye!